Caitlin Clark leads Fever past Wings. Takeaways. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark set the pace in the team's win over Paige Bueckers and the Dallas Wings. Caitlin Clark was the best player on the floor as the Indiana Fever pulled away against the Dallas Wings. Wings star Paige Bueckers wasn't far behind her, but the Fever needed every part of Clark's effort given they didn't get the best performances from their other All-Stars Kelsey and Aliyah Boston. At least not until late. Clark, who entered the locker room early before the half with an ankle tweak, scored 17 points in the third quarter anyway. She did the bulk of her damage on drives, leveraging the threat of her outside shot to relentlessly attack the basket. She wound up sinking a couple of her trademark threes and knocked down several shots from the mid-range as well, continuing to show off her scoring at all three levels in finishing with 29 points on 11-4-18 from the field. She led the Fever in assists as well, per usual, dishing out 10 assists, and there should have been several more if some easy looks near the rim were converted. Bueckers was the catalyst for the Wings attack, scoring 29 herself. But Indiana pulled away in the fourth quarter and wound up winning comfortably. Mitchell got untracked as the game went along, extending her streak of scoring at least 20 points to 18 games with 23. Boston had 16 points and 10 rebounds, as even when not firing on all cylinders, the Fever Big Three is tough to contain. Tyasha Harris chips in. The All-Star Trio's scoring got some support off the bench from guard Ty Harris. Harris had been mired in a rough slump. She had a total of just 3 points in the last 6 games combined. But she didn't let that get her down, as she had 15 in this one, going 5-4-5 from deep. Makayla Timpson bounces back in game. Makayla Timpson has thrived since entering the Fever's starting lineup. But she had some noticeable struggles against Dallas. There were several plays where she was hesitant near the basket on the offensive end. As a result, she got a quick hook in the third quarter for Monique Billings. However, Timpson was back on the floor in crunch time and made much better decisions with the ball, including finding Boston on a slick feed late for a clutch bucket. Defense tightens up. It wasn't exactly a dominant defensive effort, but they tightened things up when necessary, keeping the Wings under 90 points total. Mitchell took the assignment on Bueckers for most of the contest and did a really good job there in the fourth quarter. The Fever head out on a long road trip now, starting Sunday in Atlanta versus the Dream.